the morning after the Tony Awards, the 77th annual Tony Awards, and the show that I worked on as makeup designer has won Best Musical for 2024. Let's get a round of applause. Inserts sound effect. Listen, if you are new here, my name is Tish Ferguson. I am a makeup artist. This channel covers matters of the heart, matters of the mind, and matters of the Holy Spirit, because I am not just a makeup artist. I am a follower of Jesus Christ. And all of these things that I have been able to achieve as a Black woman, as a makeup artist at a high level, as a makeup artist on Broadway specifically, would not be possible without my faith and my walk with Christ. So on this channel, I talk about all of the systems, all of the things that I've learned along the way in my journey, personally and professionally, so that you can live your best life by your design. And I can continue to live my best life by my design by sharing these gems, you know? So I'm technically a theater nomad. I'm here in Toronto. I am the makeup supervisor for a Broadway national tour. And I'm also the makeup designer for The Outsiders. All that blood that you saw on the Tony stage, those special effects, the scratches, the bruises, the beauty, that was my makeup design that I started even when we brought the show to life in La Jolla, San Diego. Shout out to my family in La Jolla Playhouse. This would not be possible without your support and your endless love. Man. So I'm about to get into my reaction to the Tonys. Yes, I had the cameras going. It was my first Tony Awards where I had a show. This is my makeup design debut. I just woke up and it's Tony Sunday. I am in Toronto. I am not in New York, but I am celebrating from here. I will be getting dressed and sitting on the couch, and I have all of my friends coming over, and I am just extremely excited about what God has done in my life, because literally I woke up one day and said makeup was going to be the thing, and that was 14 years ago, and now my makeup is going to be on an awards stage like the Tonys. Unfortunately, we do not have a makeup category. We don't have a hair category. I'm praying that that's something that changes. It will. It will definitely change. But knowing that I am a part of a show that is nominated 12 times, and knowing that my work is a part of that legacy, my work is a big reason as to why visually this show is so captivating. That's a big deal. That's a big deal for 5-year-old me. Those big dreams are not in vain at all. Like, they are so not in vain, and I just hope anyone that is listening just knows that they just have to keep going. Like, the only way that you fail is if you stop. You just have to keep going, one foot in front of the other. Just know that there may be pauses, there may be time to rest, there may be time to recalibrate, there may be time to seek more guidance as to where you need to be going, but never give up. Man, never give up. God really wants to see how far you're gonna go for your faith. Because if that desire is in your heart, that means God put it there. And if God put it there, God wants to see how far you're gonna go for your faith. I'm going. I'm happy. This is great. This is amazing. It's Tony Sunday, and I get to see my work on the stage. And for those that do not know the structure of makeup in theater, I feel like I need to let y'all know real quick. I don't want to take up most of your time. I want to get into this story, but basically the way the levels are you have makeup assistant. You can be makeup artist who is a third chair in a hair department. You have makeup supervisor. You also have makeup swing. So I was a makeup swing for Lion King, and then I became, and Lion King on Broadway specifically. Then I became, which is the next step up, or I skipped a few steps. I went from being a makeup swing to being a makeup supervisor for Beetlejuice on Broadway. Then my mentor, Joe, brought me along as associate makeup designer of the first Beetlejuice national tour. Then I moved on to becoming the makeup designer for The Outsiders at La Jolla Playhouse, then moved over to being the Wicked makeup supervisor, and then moved over to Broadway when they transferred from La Jolla to Broadway as the makeup designer for The Outsiders, the best musical for 2024. And the difference between a makeup supervisor and a makeup designer is that a makeup designer is a creative. If you want to think about like the corporate world, you would say that that's like a senior creative where you're a part of the creative team that builds the show. A makeup supervisor is someone who supervises the production of the makeup. So here at Wicked, I supervise the makeup design that my mentor, Joe DeLue II, designed over 20 years ago. And now I have joined the ranks of people like him as a makeup designer on Broadway for a Tony Award-winning show. Not just a Tony Award-winning show, but Best Musical. Best Musical hits different because in theater, just like any production, you cannot get a show off the ground and have that level of success without every single department being on their game and bringing the best work that they've done to date into that show. Yes, I probably have people in the comments that will talk about the politics of Broadway and the politics of theater and all the things and how you get awards in the background and all that stuff. I don't want to use this video for that. I'm using this video to show how hard work can get you where you need to go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the thing that nobody talks about being on the road is stuff that you don't have control over. I just got in from doing 2 shows. We in Canada, and the air conditioner ain't working. Tomorrow's gonna be 80 degrees. And I have a show tomorrow, plus I have a Tony party because my show is nominated for 12 Tonys and I'm celebrating. And I can't have all these people in here when we don't got no air conditioning. And then they talk about they not coming to Monday to fix it. Praise Jesus. Jesus, be a AC, please. I'm going to open up this window and we are going to make the best of it. Because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Wait. Yeah. Air. Thank you. Thank you, God. We got air. God said, let there be air. And this is how we're going to do it. Gotta figure it out. Let me go get ready for this Tony party. All right, y'all. We getting ready for this Tony party. It is Saturday. Saturday night after a 2-show Saturday. But here in Toronto, hold up. Here in Toronto, oh, y'all see that? Jesus is King. Amazon link in my bio. Here in Toronto, we have off Sunday, what is it? Sunday nights, like a true Broadway schedule. I don't like this lighting. Do y'all like this? I don't like this lighting. Hold up. That's another thing about these little Airbnbs and the places that you stay. The lighting is not always the best. But That's what we're dealing with. All right, so I am, let's see what I'm doing right here. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm cooking up some vegetables. I'm not gonna open the pot, but I'm cooking up some vegetables. And I'm about to make some chicken in that pan right there. I'm gonna make some chicken so that I can have me a little salad when I get back in from the theater tomorrow, because it's all about preparation. So the way I am able to, what is the word? Do all of the things that I want to do, like host, work out, have a schedule, like have a real life outside of working 6 days a week, is that I have to think ahead. So when I get back from the theater, it's going to be dinner time, but then we have the Tony party that does not start until 8. I'm going to have to start cooking at 6, but I have a break between like 4:30 and that 6 o'clock. I'm going to be hungry before I can cook anything. So I have to refuel myself before I'm trying to serve other people. So that's where I'm at right now. So I got some chicken from, you see that seasoning? You see that right there? You see that? I know you want it. I know you want it. Ah! And then I'm soaking my chicken in some lemon water. Y'all know the old school, how you soak your chicken right there. And then I'm going to season that. I'm going to let that marinate. And then I'm going to cook it tomorrow when I get in. The menu is fried chicken, mini waffles, mac and cheese. What else? And Caesar salad, a bag of salad, because we need a vegetable, but I wasn't doing all that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a bag of salad. And that's what it's going to be. And then the people that are coming, they can add to that. And it's going to be great. It's our Tony party / Juneteenth celebration. This will be my second Juneteenth celebration on the road, where we just fellowship and feel good about being black and being free almost mad years later. Like, what is that about, America? But anyway, I digress. Goodbye.
Thunderball, some give it to, some give it to, some give it to our girls. 5,040,000 naughty shorty. Baby girl, all my girls, all my girls. Thunderball say, well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl,
all right, so the guests are about to arrive. It might be CP time though. It's 7:29. I told them to come at 7:30. Let's see who the first person is gonna be. Who's gonna be on regular people time, or who's gonna be on our time? I hope we on CP time, because I'm a little backed up on some things. But the show starts at 8. The show starts at 8, and so they're coming anytime between 7:30 and 8 p.m. So let's see how this goes. I'm excited. The diversity on the Tony Awards stage this year was really dope to watch. Even seeing Ariana be the host for the 3rd year in a row was extremely inspiring. Like, extremely. Ariana was someone that I worked with early on in my career. One of my really good friends, Danielle, she brought me on a project that Ariana was working, and Ariana was one of her clients, and I was doing the background for this commercial. And I remember this was before Ariana got all of those major gigs that like totally transformed her career. I remember just being in her presence and seeing a woman, Afro-Latina, just really embracing who she was as an artist and not settling for anything that was less than. She always knew what she wanted, at least it seemed so from the outside, and it was really inspiring. And I've never gotten a chance to tell her this, but for that to be something that was so early on in my theater career, like it was before I even stepped foot in a theater as a makeup artist, it really showed me the level of like belief you have to have in yourself, especially when you are a person of color, to speak up for the things that you want for your career and the things that you see yourself doing, and not settling for anything less. Period. So I just wanted to highlight some of the like really dope people that I saw on that stage. That like we had Mikey Clifton, who is my associate designer for The Outsiders, who helped me bring all of this to life when we came to Broadway. He is the makeup designer of Hell's Kitchen. And one thing about makeup, the audience doesn't really realize what they're looking at, and they don't really realize how much it's adding to their experience. But that 90s makeup design for Hell's Kitchen, to me, is so outstanding, but is gonna be so overlooked because to the naked eye, it's just simple makeup. But when you are looking at our main character, who literally just won a Tony Award, when we're looking at her skin on that stage, specifically on the Tony stage, the plumpness to her skin, the glow to her skin, the youthful nature, like, yes, she got great skin. Yes, she has beautiful skin. But the makeup does add an element of, I would say there's like something magical about the makeup that it almost makes it look like it was back in time, as like a recall, a dream recall. And that's something that we often do with makeup to make things look more angelic or dreamy, as one would say. And I think Mikey did a really, really dope job at doing that. And then I just loved Sarah Paulson's dress. That was something that really stuck out to me. Then Cara Young, like her acceptance speech. Listen, the girls were showing out with God, okay? They were showing out and giving God all of the glory. So there's this moment that happens for me during award shows where it reinstills and reinstates the fire, that it shows me just how much I can accomplish. And I've always watched award shows. I'm not going to get emotional because this is not going to be the channel where I'm crying every video. We are not going to do this. So there's this thing that happens, and to actually be watching an award show where my work is on the stage. And my work is inspiring others, that is lighting a fire like the same way that other people's work lit a fire in me for me to get here. It literally just shows like like the circle of life, like how things just, everything comes full circle. Everything comes full circle. And I can't reiterate enough how much faith has to do with success. Because even in the win, I could be second guessing the win, because makeup design does not have a category at the Tonys. We don't have the opportunity to win our own Tony Award. And I'm gonna say it here, this is my channel, that if there was a category, I would have definitely been nominated, and Tish Ferguson would have definitely went home with a Tony Award last night, okay? And we're just going to say that for the record. But we don't have a category. Hair doesn't have a category either. So it would be easy for me to just be like, all right, so where's my place in this? Like, how do I even fit in this? That's not really my Tony Award. What is this really going to do for me? Like, everybody's asking me, like, what's next? Like, what does this mean for my career? And what it means is that this is another notch on my belt. This is another accolade that I can very much claim. Like, I may not have a Tony Award that I'll be able to sit on a little mantle yet. But what I do have is my name is on that title page. When you go see that Broadway show, you will see my name outside of the theater. My name is on the outside of a Broadway theater. A Black woman did that. I did that. So that is where faith comes in, where I understand that this is only the beginning. It is only the beginning, and something so huge to be able to say that is only the beginning. Only faith, only Godfidence can have you say that with all of your chest and all of your might. 14 years in. They say it takes 10 years to be an overnight success, and it is very, very true. I really pray that me showing my experience and showing my walk personally and professionally really shows a light to like what goes into having this type of level of success, because it does not happen overnight. I show the tears because nobody else is really showing the tears. Nobody is showing how overwhelming success can feel. No one's showing how overwhelming defeat can feel, and who you have to become so that you can have all of these things. There's no way that I would be able to be standing here or sitting here, excuse me, talking about this with you if I didn't become a certain woman, if I didn't become a certain version of Tashana. And all of the versions of Tashana got me here. Even the versions that I wasn't so proud of. I'm proud of her. Every single version. So we here, and I'm excited for everyone that won. Congratulations to all of the winners, and congratulations to all of the future winners, the ones that were sitting on the couch, watching that show, having a fire lit in them. They don't understand why they woke up this morning on fire, ready to create, because you're a winner and you got it. You got it. That's going to be yours one day. This is going to be yours. Already claim it. And we out to the next clip. You know how you asked me that question, Kayla? If they win this the one that I count as mine.
Winner of
What is the
Best Musical Tony Award goes to The Outside.
On behalf of my partners at the Araka Group, my brother Michael Rigo and Hank Unger, and our producing partners American Zoetrope, Olympus Theatricals, In Fine Company, and Angelina Jolie, as well as La Jolla Playhouse,
Yes,
and
La
all of
Jolla.
our producers, we thank you for this great honor. Creating The Outsiders required an extraordinary collective of unparalleled artists coming together to tell this story in service of a singular vision. And for that and so much more, we thank Adam Rapp, Jonathan Clay, Zach Chance, Justin Levine, Rick Cooperman, Jeff Cooperman, and Danya frickin' Tamor. We thank our amazing group of designers, actors, stage managers, and musicians. We thank the incredible stage crew, front of house crew, back office, management and marketing teams, and a special thank you to Bob Wanko and the entire Schubert organization. Susie Hinton wrote The Outsiders 60 years ago. That The Outsiders changed someone's life. Because she'll say, who am I to change anyone's life? It's the book, it's not the author. It's the message, not the messenger. Well, Susie, I'm here to tell you that your story and its eternal message of love and family and staying gold has forever changed all of our lives. We love you. Thank you.
crazy. That's wild. That's wild. And I was over here talking all that. We are in Toronto. It's the morning after the Tony Awards, and I quite don't know how to feel. I feel so much gratitude. I feel like, wow. Like, I don't even know if there's a word to describe how I'm feeling, but it's the morning after we won Best Musical at the 77th Tony Awards. I'm the makeup designer of The Outsiders that won Best Musical. That's me. There's really no word to describe years of grinding, years of strategy, years of knowing what's best for you, no matter what people say around you or no matter what people try to change your mind about. There's something about hitting this level of success when you've stuck to what your heart says the whole time. There was a part of my career where I was always fighting to be seen. I didn't quite know my place. Some of you may know my story as a makeup artist, but I literally started out doing music videos and doing makeup in strip clubs and getting my hands on things, being at the Mac counter, not being able to be hired by certain cosmetic brands because I didn't have enough experience. And all of the people that took a chance on me, in spite of what my resume said, is proof that you can teach skill, but you can't teach how to be a good person. You can't teach work ethic. You can't teach that grit and that grind. You can't teach that. And those are all the things that I had. I have faith. Always had faith. And to know that this is just the beginning of this next level of success, that my name is now in conversations with people that I've looked up to for years. I'm literally in Toronto on a multi-Tony winning Broadway show as their makeup supervisor. But then as a makeup designer, a part of a Tony Award winning production that I was a part of building and designing the makeup and designing the blood and designing the beauty and designing all of the things. That's me. I don't know who needs to hear this. But if you don't stop playing with your dreams, I don't even have nothing else to say. You've seen my reactions up until now. You've seen the celebration. I don't even have nothing else to say. I hope that if you've taken anything from my channel, if you are a subscriber, if you're someone that comes back to watch multiple videos, if you take anything, is that faith, no matter how small or how big, is going to get you exactly where you need to be. Because you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. From the very beginning, you have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith of the God inside of you. You have to have faith that you are made in His perfect image. You have to have faith that God has you covered. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. And when you are walking through the storms, you got to remember Peter. When you are walking through the storms, you have to remember to count it all joy. When you are walking through the storms, you just have to remember the beginning and the end. We won Best Musical, y'all. We really won Best Musical. And we out.